Alright guys, what's up? So I'm back again with another edition of Thursday at Mass Effect Talk with your host, Fian ME2. And just before we get into this week's video and topic that I want to discuss, I just want to say that I have been doing some shorts lately, which I haven't really bothered with before and that, but I just thought just to spice it up and just add something different to the channel. I've been doing I've done 5 so far, that daily shorts. I've still got gameplay videos that I'll upload on a couple of times as well, and I'm still gonna do these Thursday videos as well. But yeah, I've just been doing the shorts, and I just want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the shorts. I hope you've enjoyed them and that. They're doing pretty well at the minute, and yeah, I might have to at the minute I'm currently doing lines for Mass Effect shorts. I might have to do some other stuff and that, so I'll try and think of some other ideas and that of what else to do with some shorts as well, but I'll keep that little series going as well and that. So yeah, I've just been doing the shorts and that. So yeah, you haven't been getting the usual constant daily gameplay videos and stuff and that, but I'm still being active, and I've just been doing shorts instead, and maybe the odd 1 or 2 gameplay videos along the way as well. So yeah, I'll probably do a short and a gameplay video tomorrow as well, because today obviously I've done a short and now you're getting this video. So yeah, but anyway, so enough rambling on. We'll just go into what I want to talk about in today's video. So been doing some thinking, and I'm trying to decide who is the funniest squad member in the Mass Effect Trilogy. Now, when this video goes up, you'll see on the thumbnail I've got Morden on there. He is a contender, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way through off the top of my head and that, because surely I should remember every single one. And when I say squad members, I'm not talking about crew members. I'm only talking about ones that you can actually go out in combat with, but also talk to and have dialogue with, also on the Normandy or away from combat as well. So it's basically just squad members only and that. So I just want to go through each one and sit and see whether I think they are actually funny or not. So we'll start with in Mass Effect 1. So just straight off the bat, Caden Alenko. No, not really funny. I know a lot of people find Caden a bit boring and not a huge fan of him. I personally don't mind him, but is he funny? No, not really. Ashley? A few little funny moments here and there, probably mainly on the first one, talking about family and the whole poetry side of things and stuff, and some of the humour with Shepard and that, with the flirtiness and stuff. Flirtiness, is that a word? I don't know. But a few little probably a bit more than Caden, but I wouldn't say Ashley really funny. Garrus, on Mass Effect 1, no. Maybe parts of number 2 and some of the third one, maybe, calibrations and and stuff like that, and the whole humans or other alien races find Turian scars attractive and stuff, and some of the minor dialogue you might have when you're wandering the Normandy on Mass Effect 3. So Garrus, yeah, probably a bit better than Ashley, but overall not hilarious or anything. But Garrus has these odd few moments from Mass Effect 2 to Mass Effect 3, but not really anything in Mass Effect 1. Garrus is very full on, strict and in the zone and that, which he is, to be fair, on a lot of them. But Mass Effect 1, there's not really any real major humour for him in the first one. So yeah. Rex. I think Rex is a strong contender. If I'm being honest, I think he would probably be in my top 3. If I'm being honest, he does have his moments of coming across as funny, but that's that whole. It's almost unintentional dark humour, because you know what the personality is of a Krogan, and that they'll say things and that where they're being serious, but it can come across as quite like funny, like as well and that. So Rex is definitely up there for me. Tally, to be honest, Tally does have her moments. To be fair, I think she would probably get in maybe your top 5, maybe top 6. I think Tally and that. I definitely think she's has her moments. You know, if she says like, you know, you stupid little work, you stupid little boss chest, with that, obviously when she's fighting like a little fever and that, like at the same time. So Tally has her moments. Probably not as funny as what a Rex would be unintentionally, but I think Tally like is like up there. Also, Liara. Now that's the thing is with Liara is a funny one because in the second and third one, maybe the odd once or twice, maybe, but from the second, I mean, I'm talking about mainly like because you don't see an awful lot of Liara, but she does seem to mature and get a bit more serious, and that when you meet her in the second one, and when you do the Lair of the Shadow Broker DLC, and obviously when she's a proper main character in the third one. But in Mass Effect 1, she does have her moments where she does come across as funny because of where she's still young for a Nasari, and she's not great dealing with humans and other races, and she might say the wrong like thing, and some of the dialogue that you have with that on the normally at times can come across as a bit of like funny. So she starts off with a little bit of humour and that, like again unintentionally, and coming across as funny. But then the second and third one, not as much, no. But she does have her moments. So like what like ones in Mass Effect 2. So Miranda, no, not really. Miranda's always switched on and that, like you don't really get like much humour out of Miranda or anything. Jacob, again, no, like not really for me. More than Solus, however, definite strong contender, and I think it's just because he's very hyperactive, and that I'm kind of, like I said, he's definitely in my top 3, and that obviously with Rex and obviously another one which I will get on to like in a bit. But yeah, like more than that, like singing Gilbert and Sullivan and that, but with his Solarian like Solarian scientist take on it is absolutely hilarious. When he gets going and that with his like fast talking and that and just like sometimes like the whole balance of being a scientist but also being a little bit cold at the same time, but sometimes can come across as a bit like funny and that, and sometimes with his like the way he puts that smile on as well and that, like he is the best Solarian that you meet in the Mass Effect universe by a country mile in my opinion. I think a lot of people would agree with that as well. But yeah, I do really like Morden, and I do find him quite funny as well, even if it's not saying anything funny like in a way and that. It's just like the way he talks and that, the way he just comes across and that. He just, I mean, I know that sounds a bit harsh, but he looks funny like as well, Morden, like for a Solarian as well. So I would say Morden is quite funny. Thane, no. I mean, obviously, Thane's my favourite character, and I do love Thane, don't get us wrong, but obviously his stories are quite sad, depressing, a little bit darker as well, being an assassin, and obviously the whole guilt of dealing with everything that he's done in his life, and because of being a drill, being able to relive memories like as if they were happening right now. So Thane, no. Samara, no. Samara very focused, switched on from Nasari Justicar, so definitely no for Samara. Now, Jack, sometimes certain things that she says that I do think she gets maybe a little bit more funny in Mass Effect 3, like a little bit, but again, it's more like of anger and some of her insults and comebacks and everything, so not brilliant in terms of Jack, but she does have her moments of being like funny, but again unintentionally, a bit like a human biotic angry version of a Krogan, if that makes sense. So kind of. Grunt, definitely funny. I mean, the funniest Krogan. I mean, is he funnier than Rex? Probably yes. I mean, Rex, like, obviously with his sarcasm and stuff, but Grunt, though, like, the way, like, he, like, goes on, and the fact where he has those little crafty laughs where, obviously, he's tank bred, so he's born to fight, and he's aggressive like a Krogan, but you can tell because he's still new and that, it's almost childlike. He is a little bit childish when you think about it as well, and some of the things, like Larry does, like, the whole, like, for his supposed, like, birthday of climbing the Krogan Memorial statue, obviously, like, falling at, like, from the Memorial Hospital, trying to rappel off is quite funny. The whole noodles and everything, and that with that whole story and everything's just brilliant. But it's like he's laugh, or when you see Grunt again on Mass Effect 3, and that when you meet Grunt and all that company and that, like with the whole investigating the Rachni, like, presence, and that when he, like, sees you again, he's like, Shepard, my friend, but so he pushes you at the same time, where it's funny, but to him it's proper, like respect and everything and that. So Grunt is definitely up there, and that guy Grunt's absolutely hilarious, like, absolutely loving it a bit. We'll touch on the DLC characters as well. Kasumi, yeah, she has her moments, like some of her dialogue that she has, that, like, does come across as, like, funny. It's all short, little phrases here and there, but Kasumi has her moments. Zaid, probably similar to, like, Jack in a way, where unintentionally can be funny sometimes, but mainly because of, like, stories of, like, past jobs and contracts and everything. So Zaid can be at times, but unintentionally. Have I forgotten anyone? Oh, Legion. Legion. No, I would say no, but maybe because of being like a synthetic and that, maybe like like with one word answers and stuff and that, and reactions, maybe unintentionally at times, but not fully from Legion. So no, I think I've covered everyone in Mass Effect 2. If I have like I was going to say 80, but obviously like 80 is obviously Mass Effect 3, and that when she's a squad mate. So yeah, so I think we might as well jump straight there, because I think I have covered like everyone so far. So we'll jump to like Mass Effect 3 companions. Oh, actually, I could have said Morinth in Mass Effect 2 if you don't have, like, so if you like Morinth like kill Samara, but Morinth, no, not really, just dark, cold. Nah, she's not funny, so no. A little bit more to add than Samara, but definitely not funny by any means, no. Right, so the Mass Effect 3 squad mates. James Vega, yeah, a little bit. Sometimes he does come across as a little bit like funny and that, but not really during missions and that. More like, you know, like shore leave, like stuff like things like that. So at times I think James can be. Like, who else? Like obviously straight away, like 80. 80, yes. I mean, I couldn't say 80 in Mass Effect 2 and that, because obviously she was mainly just the ship's like AI basically. But definitely like in Mass Effect 3 when she takes all that takes control of Dr. Eve's body and she becomes a squad mate, and you talk to her a lot more like she is a real person. Trying to be funny by telling jokes, obviously spending too much time around Joker as well. Yeah, Edie does have her moments and she can be quite funny at times, so yeah. Who else? Javik. No, Javik. Javik in that, like, maybe like somewhere like if you like combined a Krogan, whether it's Rex, maybe like Rex for example, and Jack, and then you've got Javik where he can be funny, but he's not trying to be funny, and that it's because he's obviously from a period when other races were either just starting or they hadn't really got going yet. And obviously, the way he talks about Solarians, they used to eat flies and stuff, and like you say, you're a sorry friend and stuff, knows nothing about us, and that, where it comes across as funny. He's not trying to be funny, but sometimes certain things Javik says and does can come across as a little bit funny at times. So yeah, I think in terms of squad mates, I mean, if I forget someone off the top of my head, I'll be disappointed in myself. I really will be, being a Mass Effect fan as well. But I don't think so. I mean, yes, I know that you've got the other ones, but I'm just mentioning like each woman character and that from when you can first have them as a squad mate from the first game to the third game. So I think that's it. Yeah, I think I've covered all squad mates and that. So overall, who is the funniest? Who is the funniest squad member? It's between Rex, Grunt and Morden for me. I'm going to rule Rex out because, like, again, Rex can be funny at times, but I'm going to rule him out because I do think Morden, the way he is, with his personality and everything, and his singing, does beat Rex. And I do think Grunt is a lot funnier, even though I do prefer Rex to Grunt, and that, like, even though I do like Grunt, don't get us wrong, Rex is my favourite Krogan, you know, because I've been, like a Krogan, like, veteran and everything, and I'm very experienced, and I do love Rex. But I do like Grunt as well, to be fair. But for me, it's between Morden and Grunt, and who's the funniest. I do really find Morden hilarious. That's a tough one. You guys let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, like who you think's like the funniest character, like in like squad mate in the Mass Effect trilogy. This is a hard one. They both have the moments. They both are quite funny. They're both funny to look at as well. Like they've got their expressions, the faces and stuff. Even when they're not trying to be funny, they can come across as funny. They're both very similar, Morden and Grunt. Oh. Do you know what? I'm gonna have to give it to Morden. Like I really am. It's a tough one because Grunt. I could have easily given it to Grunt, but I'm gonna have to give it like Morden and that. Like you gotta love Morden. He's the funniest like Solarian you're ever gonna meet, and that scientist, former STG, can be dark, can be cold at times, but his personality, he's fast like talking, and he's singing and everything. I might run tests on seashells and stuff. It's just stuff like that just cracks you up. It never leaves you. It sticks with you. So, yeah, I'm going to say the funniest squad mate in the Mass Effect trilogy you can have is Morden Solus. It's a close one. Unlucky Grunt, but Morden just gets it for me. But like I said, you guys let us know your thoughts and opinions and everything in the comments down below, whether you agree with us or not. And yeah, but where you would rank everyone and that, like from funniest to least funniest, etc. And who is your funniest squad mate in the Mass Effect trilogy? I could do one for Andromeda sometime, but I think I need to play a lot more Andromeda. I have finished Andromeda twice, maybe 3 times. I can't actually remember, but I haven't finished it as much as the trilogy and that. So there might be a few things I might have missed here and there. So before I did a one for Andromeda sometime, I would have to probably play through it again and take a little bit more notice of certain like squad mates. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this like video. If you have, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, just thanks for the support as always. Really do appreciate it, and thank you for watching the shorts. And that I've really enjoyed doing the shorts. They're just opened up like more opportunities and something different to do like on the channel. And I'm still gonna keep doing the like who says this line and that like shorts, but I'm gonna have to do like other stuff as well. I've got an idea, like maybe one for like Rex and like Grunt and that, but I'm not gonna give too much away. Also coming up, and that I'm gonna be doing some Halloween preparations for me special Mass Effect Halloween video, which will be, I think it's Halloween next Friday. Like and that, I think I'm not entirely sure. I think it will be in that. So I'm going to start doing preparations like for that video early next week. So yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe. Look after yourselves. Enjoy the rest of your day and night wherever you are. And I will catch you guys next time. So take care and peace.